Hello, angels. Welcome to my channel. I'm Tina with Art Angels, and if you're new, thank you for stopping by. I hope you stay and enjoy the video. And if you are coming back, thank you for coming back. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber. And if not, please subscribe. And would you please, before I get started, hit the like button, and I'd like you to share with your other dolly friends and comment. That helps me so much, and I so appreciate it. So thank you right now. Thank you so much for that. I know it's a pain. You know, we've gotten so we want responses to be quick. We don't want to take time to write letters anymore, cards. We've really gotten spoiled. We've gotten lazy with the internet. And so I too, I even went to YouTube Prime so I didn't have to deal with the ads. And then you don't realize how spoiled you are until you don't have that anymore. And how about one day if the grid goes down everywhere and we don't have any of it? I don't know if any of you ever saw the movie Cold Turkey, and I think it was out in the late 60s. And that was when smoking was allowed in the theaters. It was allowed everywhere. They smoked in the doctor's offices. The doctors I worked for smoked at their desk. Bizarre. But anyway, I just remember this is when it started to happen, when cigarettes weren't the thing anymore, and they were trying to run ads and things like that. So anyway, I just remember this movie, and I don't know if any of you saw it. It was called Cold Turkey, and it was a town where everybody, I don't remember if they took away all the cigarettes, but anyways, they all had to go cold turkey, and it was a little crazy. And I always think of that, but I think it would be, I don't know, I think it'd be nuts, right? You think people are mean now? Oh my gosh. Of course, we wouldn't know it. Unless we saw them in the street or something or out, right? We wouldn't know. They wouldn't have anybody to yell at on the internet, typing away, with their nasty comments. It just wouldn't happen. So anyway, I was just thinking of that. But yeah, I just appreciate the like. Takes a minute, guys. Takes just a minute. And I thank you for it. So we've got, if any of you are new, I'm new to the community since I started my video in October, and about the middle of October, and my first doll was in May. And that was little Miss Piper here. Little Miss Piper is a full silicone. Yes. And so she is Emmy with from, let's see, Jessica Sussman Price, and her artist is Angela Plicka, and she's got the same thing on she had the other night. I was putting them in their little outfits, and this is from Caden Lane, guys. Somebody had said, oh, thank goodness you told us it was Caden Lane. So anyways, then I didn't get it, the stitching dark enough, I don't think, but it's still cute. It doesn't have to be splattered across her. Yeah, no. So anyways, that's Piper, and she is, I just adore her. And then this little one next to me, she was a gift. This is Joy, and she is my first cuddle baby. And this is a gift that I got from Amanda from Wawa's Nursery. Don't know her. I keep saying I'm going to tell you the sculpt, and I will. I promise. I'm going to look it up, and I'll put it in there. But so this is Amanda did this little sweetheart, and I named her Joy. That's her sculpt. I think her sculpt name is Joy, and I can't remember the artist. No, the artist is Amanda. So then what am I trying to find? I think the sculpt name is Joy, but I don't. I got to find the name of the sculptor. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's her, and she's in preemie. And then we have my sweet little Willow. It's so precious, and she has the most angelic face. Yes. And this is her. Yeah, this is Willow. She just got the peach and creams complexion, and she's just precious. Yeah, see, I'm just precious. This is a teddy sculpt, guys. Yeah. So anyways, these are my babies. I only have 3. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to collect anymore, but, you know, I think everybody comes into this with different ideas. And after becoming friends with so many wonderful women in this community, and you get the bite. You go to a doll show. Here you go, baby. You go to a doll show. You start looking at things and you go, oh my gosh. Oh, and I'm sorry. This is Hank. He's my sidekick. You want to say hi? Usually you're in the picture. And he got groomed today. Yeah. He doesn't like looking at the camera. When I bring it out, he doesn't like it. And he'll look away. He's very shy. But he's a Gemini, so it can be a little, he can be a little funky. Yeah. So I'm not going to be on here long. I always say that. But I have something to say. I bought a baby. What? Yesterday on reborns.com. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what and who and when. I should be getting it in about a week, 10 days, something like that. It was it's me, right? Impulsive. I don't even know I was on reborns.com. I don't know. Anyway, I bought her, and so it's another girl. So anyways, I will save the excitement for a box opening when she gets here. And, you know, I'll just let you know all the particulars, and I'm excited. And yeah, so I said, yeah, I wasn't going to get another doll, but I did. So anyways, I will have her with my nursery. I'm always doing this to her little hands. The silicone dolls are always so cold, and I try to keep her always blanketed up. Now I don't have her hands covered, but anyway, I'm going to feed her a bottle in just a few minutes. So I had some Carter's Haull, and it was really, you guys, quite incredible because the sales are incredible. And so I'll start you off with, look at this little sleeper. It's like cream with these little, you know, the little heart kisses that say things, be mine, you're cute, XXOX. And this is just the Carters. But when you first get, they're so soft. This has the cuffs, which I love. And this is newborn size. And half the time when I look at it, it is the right newborn size. You know, it really is. A little tad big on the silicone doll, but I rather be a little big because I don't like them in tight things. And this one I thought was adorable. And this is a preemie, and this is probably for Joy. And I'll have to wash it in cold water first so no dye gets on her. But anyways, I know some people won't put them in red, but I do. I want to make sure I wash it first though. They don't sweat, so anyway, yeah, that's a preemie. And these were like real, I don't remember the price, but they were great. This, I just love this kind of stuff for just every day. And this is like that, a pink with a darker red, with the darker red hearts. And it's got the open bottom, no cuff, just open. And then the little ruffle. And then it snaps up the top, which I like. Carter's newborn, I'm sure. Yeah. So isn't that sweet? You know what I didn't know? I had these hangers for I don't know how long. And then I realized that you could do that and you save space in the closet, which we all need, right guys? We all need space. This I love. You guys, I bought 2 of them. I feel like I'm in outer space. I can't believe I did this. Wow. I did it for a reason though. This is Little Planet, and I think they were a good sale. So we have 2. Is one a newborn? Wow. One of them will go back. So I like that. And then that was all the Valentine's, guys. look what I got. Is this precious? It had to have been on sale. Look at the little pants. They're like a silk. They could have put some gold on there. But anyway, it's adorable. And it's like a cream colored with these little sleeves. And then it's got the little gold dots all over it. Little ruffle that goes around the bottom and the top here. And then her little ruffle on her sleeve. I just thought it was so sweet. So, don't know for sure. This is a newborn, but I thought it was adorable. This I got, where did I get this? This I got almost a year ago, and it's really too big, but I said I'm not giving it up. I loved it too much. It's not like we haven't seen these kind of things, but I just thought it was precious. So that one, 0 to 3 months. I didn't give. This one I got just today. And isn't it precious? I got Carol's Cuties one in lavender, and I ordered them from Amazon, thought they'd be identical. And they're not. She had the beautiful yoke over on the back of it. But I still like this. I still think it's sweet, and it's so soft. Look at those bows. So that's what I need that steamer for. Once you wash it, not good, guys. This kills me, okay? This kills me. Please look at this sweetness. This has a little skirt underneath it, and it's just that soft sherbet with a little dash of pinks and blues. It's just, and I just love this frill. So I don't know, either all of them would look good except Little Peanut. She's not going to be able to wear that. And it came with the little pants. My gosh, did all the pants look alike? Well, that's odd. Okay, this one went with this one. So anyway, that's that. And that's it. I wasn't bad. But then I have this little sleeper with the little, you know, all of you have seen these at Carter's. But I just think the bunnies were so beautiful. So, you know, after Valentine's Day, we're going to put them in here. I think this is newborn. Yeah, it is. It is newborn, guys. So, yeah. So, today was interesting. Today, let me see, Dill. Today, I took little guy to the, to get groomed, Hank. He allows them to do his face and stuff, but he doesn't allow me. So I just give him a bath in the sink, you know, once a week, and I don't get his face wet. I do a little, but not like run it down his face, because he loses it. So anyway, yeah. So we're going to do that. And I look haggard, I know, because it's just been, I don't know. Say, I don't know, little one. I don't know. Yeah. So, I have to look into, I want to look into 2 doll shows. I don't know when, I know tickets aren't on sale yet, but I know I want to go to the one in North Carolina. So if any of you that are watching or catch this on the replay are going, please let me know. I can't wait. Aw, I can't, now see, I never am prepared. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta have, you can tell I'm a new mom because I'm never prepared. I'm never prepared. No. Okay, so one of these days I'm gonna have, I'm gonna go through some accessories that I have gotten for the babies that maybe you guys have them, maybe you don't. So it's always nice to see what everybody has, right? Oh, sorry, girl. Say, Mom, it's backwards, and it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. But your mother does. Yeah, I do. The bibs are always too big on these babies, but you know, you just make them look fine, right? Do you make them look okay? Yes, you do. So, the reason I'm sitting here is my back is killing me. My back is always killing me. Yeah. These babies carry them around. So, I was talking to Sandra this morning by text, laughing we text pretty much in the mornings, and it's funny. She's up at the crack of dawn. She's up at the crack of dawn, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's 7 here. So half the time I'm not even up yet. But we do, and it's nice to be able to just kind of, I don't know, it always brings a smile to my face, Sandra. So anyways, and I talked to, who else did I talk to? Talked to Janelle the other day, and she is going to be taking a trip soon, and she's going to take her baby, and she's going on a plane. So, you know, I said, take the stroller. It's like any other deal. But I said, I can't remember. I think it was Alex that was going to Texas to see her dad, and she had a baby she took and had it in her carry-on. And that was a big ordeal. They had to, you know, make her step aside, and, you know, they said, you didn't tell us. They thought that was a real baby locked in the carry-on or something, or the luggage. So they freaked when they saw it go through the x-ray. Oh my God. So the best thing is just carry it like you would a baby, and, you know, so what? Just say that's your, you know, that's your baby. You're doing a documentary on, you know, reborn dolls, and what's your comment? So don't stick them in the carry-on. That's a comment. So yeah, so I said, just take her on like you would a baby, and she's all fine with that. And I said, make sure you take pictures, but a lot of times you can't. Like I saw Julia from Julia's art style, and she had taken her doll to the doctor's today, and she, I mean, she was trying to be really kind. She is kind. Okay, Julia, that you're very kind, but she was saying that she likes to be able to take her dolls out, not just to take them out, but to also, it's her business. She makes these babies. You know, she's an artist, so she can, if you like the babies, you know, I make them. If you're interested, here's my card. And when we aren't an artist like myself, we just show up and go, and you're looked at a little differently. And you are. You definitely are. But the nice thing is, if you go in and you have a sense of humor, and you just say anything. You know, my doll is my security doll. Instead of a security dog, I have a security doll. I don't know. But the one nice thing is I do want to take my doll in to see my doctor. And I haven't yet, so I'm going to do that. And once I'm in the room, she probably will let me have a conversation with her on film. I would hope. We'll see. But she thinks the dolls are a great idea. And yeah, so we yeah, is that good? Is that okay? All right. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Now that's not till March, unless I go in for another reason before that. But yeah, so so it was cute. But you're darling, Julia. You really are a beautiful girl. And so she said she didn't film in there, which in the waiting room you don't want to. But it's nice, because she said most people have heard or seen these dolls on, you know, a documentary or on the news or some way, somehow, in magazines. But to see them up close and real is a whole different thing. So, and it is nice. People are curious, you know, and I just think when you go in and you're not shy, and you just, you know, don't try to pretend it's real, you know, all that stuff. You just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Let them see how much you enjoy it. But, you know, I know it's a lot simpler when he's trying. He likes to get under the covers. And so he will keep going and going till he flips the cover over on himself. And that's where my boy is right now. Yeah. Oh, Okay, wait a minute. Is it, you getting too much? Oh, shh. Okay. Okay, just a minute. So I want to find out and go on the site. Oh my God. You look like my grandma with in the back of your head. Um, I want to go on the site and find out how much the tickets are. I want to go and look for a place, a hotel, see what I can get and reserve it. Um, and I might talk Janelle into going and seeing if we could meet up in Atlanta and go from there to the North Carolina Doll Show. We'll see, but it would be so much fun to go and go with a friend. She's never experienced a doll show, and I have not experienced a big doll show. I'm kind of glad I experienced the Yofi doll show because you okay? Because yeah, it's like it was overwhelming, definitely overwhelming. Just what the last video I did, I said I'm gonna wait to get a doll when I get a doll. So that's why I'm not married, because I changed my mind so quickly. Kidding, just kidding, guys, just kidding. So, anyways, I got to watch Carol open up her little Happy Mail. She's so sweet, so nice, so kind. So what do I'm just happy with that. And Janelle, and I told him, well, you don't have to do a video, right? But it is nice. It is fun to see that. So anyway, yeah. Okay. And that was fun. And you know what? I wrote stuff down, but I'm trying to remember on my own. But that's a joke, isn't it? Hey, Dad, you got it? Yeah, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Usually he gets really, I think I've done it enough that, because he usually is on the bed with me, but I like to be able to have my time, and that's been very few and far between, but it's getting a little easier, thank gosh, Say thank goodness. Say thank goodness. And then sweet Lori, Nana's Nursery and Reborns, Lori, she is so sweet. She was telling me, and thank you for answering, she said just take the detangler, the conditioner, put it all in her hair, and you can lean her up over the sink, over the side of the sink. And I would probably do this. I would probably give her a shower, like not a shower, a bath, and then do her hair. But I won't wet the hair with water. I'm going to do it all with the detangler. And then she said, get that noodles and boo. And see, you guys, I think I said noodles and goo, which is kind of like where my mind is. My mind feels like it's noodles and goo, but it's noodles and boo. So I did kind of remember it, and I did find it on Amazon. She said, get the big jar. The small ones don't pump good. And put that all over it and take the big comb. Now, the difference is because her silicone, it's not glued in her head. It's put in. So I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it with my fingers. This is going to take a while. Yes, it is. And so I'll do it that way. But thank you so much, Nana Lori, for your sweet answers to my questions. That's so kind of you. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go and see what other trouble I can get into tonight. Except it's already late. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I made another batch of chicken soup, so I might have a little of that, and get the dishes and do all that and get it put away. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. What's left of it. I know Sandra up in Washington is probably just now sitting down, 10 to 6, or getting ready, having dinner done, and starting the evening with the boys. So yeah, so anyways, I can't wait to hear how the principal, what happened with them stealing Ethan's lunch. She was upset. Mm. Don't tick off a mother and don't steal her child's food. You're messing with the wrong person. So there you go. So all of you, I look forward to sharing more with you on all the new adventures that happen with the doll collectors, and I'm just looking forward to it. I just hope I'm happy, you know. But you know what? Like you can always sell them, turn around and sell them if you're not happy. So that's what's the worst thing that can happen? I'm not happy. But I wouldn't. But we'll see. So I'm excited, but I'm trying to be cool. And so I think if they mail it out the end of this week, why can't they mail it out the day after I paid for it? You know? I don't know. Anyway, and it's not coming from overseas or anything, so I would say 5 days maybe. So maybe by the end of next week. You know, not, you know, end of next week. You guys, it's already the 13th of January.
What?
What? I don't like that. Any of you interested in the Karen Reed trial that happened in Boston in 23, the first of 23, I think? She had a boyfriend for a policeman. It was her boyfriend. She lived with him, kept her own place, but he had 2 kids. They met up again. They knew each other, dated, then went their separate ways. They were young, went their separate ways, and found each other again during COVID on Facebook. And his sister had died, and then 3 months later, his brother-in-law died. So they had 2 little kids without a mother and dad, and so he adopted them as a young man, as a police officer. Oh my God, that touched me right away. Anyways, he ends up dead on, and they find him on the front lawn of another policeman's home where there was a party the night before and everybody had been, and they turn it around and blame it on the girlfriend, and it was massive. She had one trial that was what's it called when they couldn't come to I don't know. I can't remember the name, but anyways, I watched it like almost for a year and a half. That was like watching how Grandma watched soap operas. I watched it every day, you know, with the YouTubers that do the law news and stuff like that. And then they had it live in court. That was the most incredible trial. You've never seen so much corruption from the DA to the prosecutors to the judge to the cops to the state police. Never in my life have I seen such a mess. I mean, you're just sitting there with how, oh my gosh. So anyways, she was finally acquitted, and I mean, it was nationwide news, so I'm sure some of you have heard of it, and maybe some of you didn't support Karen, and that's fine, but it was just unbelievable. So now there's a new trial, on a new documentary. She just had on Lifetime the movie Karen Reed. They just did, it just came out this week on Lifetime. And so then there was another one that somebody talked about on Netflix called Trial 4. And it is a young black man in Boston that was accused. No, I don't know if it was in Boston. I think it was, but I could be wrong. Was accused of murder. And he is on his 4th trial. And he's precious. And it's just, I haven't watched it all, but it's unbelievable, the corruption in our world. And I know it to be true. I know it to be true. My stepdad was a sergeant detective of homicide in downtown Detroit for years. So unfortunately, there's truth to corruption everywhere, but it just seems to be in the legal and in, anyway, I'm not going to go down that road, but we just need to pray for our country, for our nation, and for healing, definitely. All right, you guys, you have a great night, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Come back and see me. Don't forget, be kind, be humble, be blessed. See you later. See you later. See you later, Gator. And see ya later.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness, yeah.